Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Paik and this is my presentation on this week's readings. The reason why I call online media a double-edged sword is because while there are many benefits such as being able to express yourself, global connectivity, and easy accessibility, there are also many drawbacks to media as well. One main one that we'll be talking about is its lack of ethical norms. 3 core problems of media. Henry Jenkins, a professor we have read from before, lists out 3 core problems of using technology, especially in participatory culture. The first is the participation gap. This is defined as the unequal access to technology for students, mostly due to socioeconomic reasons. This concept presents an issue that those without the same resources, such as computers, laptops, and internet, are put at an automatic disadvantage in education than those with. Some examples might be being able to practice the same softwares and programs that might be used in higher education, getting to apply to a variety of colleges. The second issue is the transparency problem. This is the issue that children cannot actively understand all the meanings of media. In a world where media surrounds you every day, it might be hard for people to separate what information is factual and what is not. An example he gives is commercial content. Finally, the topic I'll be discussing more is the ethics challenge. This problem talks about how there are no watchdogs or rules on the internet. There is a false assumption that people are moral in their online behavior of what content they post and comments they make. However, reality is that there is a dark side in media due to the fact that different media platforms do not have filters or guidelines, so it is quite easy for people to have complete freedom of what they post. Comparison of platforms. I will take a deeper look between the 2 different platforms, NPR and Reddit. NPR is a platform whose mission statement is to provide accurate and unbiased news for the public. They have clear standards and guidelines of content that is published. The NPR lists out its 10 core principles to the public so that they are kept accountable for their work. Through platforms like the NPR, you can trust that their content should be trustworthy and accurate because they have clear expectations of these writers. On the other hand, platforms such as Reddit has a mission statement to encourage users to be themselves and to create the content. On platforms like these, they give more power to the users, which can sometimes be great because you get the public opinion, but it can also spiral out of control like it did in the Tripathi bombing case. In this situation, college student Tripathi was compared to the Boston bomber and was accused of being the suspect. After some time, his body was found dead. The speculation was based off no factual evidence. While Reddit claims to have a content policy, it is unsure to how strict and how often content is reviewed. So, are media platforms doomed? As you can see, there are 2 extreme scales of media platforms. There is definitely potential to do good in the world through platforms such as NPR. In these cases, you have the opportunity to spread information, to create awareness, and to produce creative content. But as we read in the USA Today article, there's definitely an evil side as well. People are so willing to tear down Tripathi and accuse him without any information. Another example would be how people write such hateful comments to celebrities even though they are just humans as well. People have the wrong purposes to use social media. It is more common to use the platforms for entertainment, gossip, and pleasure rather than for engagement and learning. We could see proof through this by what is trending on Twitter. Here, I highlighted topics that actually had to do with world political events. Everything else had to deal with more entertainment fields, sports, TV shows, celebrities, etc. There needs to be a change in norms and priorities. Users need to learn how to be impactful on these online platforms. And until people have a change in mindset, then they'll make better decisions. My thoughts. I definitely agree with Jenkins. Not only should students have equal opportunity in technology, but they should be taught how to utilize it. In my middle school, we had a class to teach us how to surf the internet and find credible resources for schoolwork. I believe there needs to be more media literacy programs to teach students on how to understand online media. Regarding the ethical debate, I think due to the nature of the internet being worldwide and for the most part unfiltered, it will always be an issue. I don't think that we can just put more supervision and rules. Instead, I think education is truly the key. We need to teach at a young age the power of media and the power of words, whether that be classes on how to navigate the internet, what content to post, or how to cope with hateful comments online. It is our collective duty to inform and educate.